I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
What up,
Kickback, JB, what's the name of the podcast?
Nigga, it's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. Welcome back to a pod named Kickback.
Uh-oh, did he freeze? Uh-oh. He froze up.
No, you all right?
Every week.
Oh, it's going in and out.
We right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. And we here for another motherfucking week. What up, Jacqui? Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you is.
What's up? This is Get Fit with _Jack. I'm getting them bodies right for the summer. You need to go ahead and hit me up now so you can get started on your fitness journey.
That's a fact. I'm about to hit you up now because I lost 1 pound. I think I fuck with you. I could lose 2. So hey, let's figure it out. J Lew, what it do?
Hey, straight to the point, J Lew, man. We made it here another week.
Another week.
We made it. That's all
that matter. I'm over here trying to share the show and everything, but now that I'm let me see. Boom. All right, we got a hell of a damn show because it's some shit that happened this week, man. It's some shit that happened this week. I can't wait to tell y'all what I thought about this Candace Owens and Joe Budden interview. It's so much I want to talk about. It is so much I want to talk about. But before we get into any of the topics, we gotta check in. We gotta do our mental health check-in.
Yes.
See how everybody doing. So we're gonna go with high-low.
Now, high-low. Who wants to go first?
High-low. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, ladies first.
Didn't have a low. Had a all high because it was my daughter's birthday this past week. So we just celebrated all week and all weekend. So we had a blast.
Happy birthday. Well, actually, I type happy born day because I feel like I don't know why I do that. I do happy born day, but I say happy birthday.
Yeah. Yo.
I don't even know where I got happy born day from. That's what I say, happy born day. How old is she turn?
10 going on 35.
You know what? I sort of pick Jacqui daughter look more like Jacqui than she do. Like, hold up. What? I'm like, is this a baby picture? I'm like, well,
all the time. I had a lady, she was just like, that's got to be your daughter. I said, yeah. She was like, she had your whole face.
I was like, it's not even close though. Like, I'm trying to find like something separate.
Right. Well, that's what's up. We had 2 birthdays because J Lew, your daughter had a birthday last week.
Yeah.
My daughter's is on the 1st and mine's on the 11th.
And I'm about to say, and you had a birthday too. So happy motherfucking. Where my horns? Where my horns?
Pisces.
Happy born day, J Lew.
In the building.
We here.
All right, it's on you, J Lew. Now you gotta tell us how your week was because it was your birthday. So you gotta tell us.
It was good. My mom, my sister, one of my nephews, they was down for a couple of days, so that was good. Always good to be around the family. They kind of came because my daughter, she was with her mom for her birthday week, so they came all right, we're gonna come the second week so we can be here during that week.
Right.
And I kept my daughter a couple extra days, so no, they had a ball.
Good.
Now, did you have a ball? It was your birthday.
Yeah, I was just happy that they was there. They, you know what I'm saying? They was there having a good time. You know me, I don't celebrate nothing. You know, I went out, you know what I'm saying? Went out here, went out there. You know, I don't really care about that stuff.
I can think me personally, birthdays is everything because I don't celebrate no American or European Christian holiday. So my holidays is like Kwanzaa, everybody's birthday, my birthday, and Juneteenth. they're my holidays. It's my birthday. Turn up.
Look into your cultures, huh? See what holidays they have over there.
The Igbo people, we also celebrate birthdays that way. So that's part of my culture. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Igbo tribe over in Nigeria. What it do on 12th Street, the west side of Africa. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down? West side? Oh man.
What's your high and low?
Oh shit. Okay. My low, which but I did have a low. Man, I was really, I don't know what happened, but after last week's episode, I just got really emotional. And that carried into the beginning of the week. As far as JB passing, like, you know, I be chilling and everything be good. And then I just randomly be sad, like my brother gone, you know what I'm saying? And that fucked me up. Like Monday was a rough ass day. And then I coincidentally realized that when Aunt Joyce passed, that was last Tuesday. So I was like, God damn, it's coming at me, you know, from every angle. Like, Jesus Christ. But my high of the week was probably yesterday. I kicked it with the fellas, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to F, shout out to Jeremy. And the ladies was out of town, you know what I'm saying? And so the fellas just got together with the teenage sons and the baby. And we look like what's the movie with all the fathers taking care of the baby? What was it?
Is it Daddy Daycare?
Daddy Daycare. It's not Daddy Daycare, but whatever it was called back in the 80s, the 80s movie. Jim Belushi or somebody was in the shit. It's not Mr. Mom, but it might have been Daddy. Maybe it is Daddy Daycare.
It might be.
But that's how we look. We look like Daddy Daycare. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's all the men together with the baby. I'm holding, and we just all kicking it. And so we had a good time, just the fellas getting together, you know what I'm saying? And just checking in. How you doing mentally? What's going on with the ladies? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? Are you working out? How you doing with the drinking? How you doing with the smoking? You know, are you running your miles? Are you working? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just checking in with the brothers. So that felt really good.
Well,
it was an emotional week for me.
I love an emotional week, but it ended, you know, you were sent who you needed to be sent just to get your spirits back up. So
exactly.
Absolutely. And J Lew, I still owe you. We gotta go out. You still gotta celebrate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before the money's out.
Yeah.
We dancing on my birthday, so we still gotta go out this month for yours.
Hey, we're gonna get out, man. We're gonna get out there.
Hell yeah. All right, so we did high low. I guess let's get into all this craziness. Man, I'll let Kendrick tee us up because we got some shit.
My left stroke just went viral.
I definitely want to talk about this because I have definitely been the person that's like, I ain't me. I don't do that. I don't want. And just seeing how things play it out and hearing a message from Cameron just kind of put another thought into my head. And I'm like, wow, that is this is wild to me. Like, this is something we should talk about. I try not to do the gossipy shit, but this is something I think worth having a conversation about for real. Huh? Joie Chavis, who I have no issue with, shout out to you. She's currently dating a Dallas Cowboy, which is my team, Trayvon Diggs, and she's now pregnant with his child. And that seems innocent enough. But she's also had a child with Bow Wow. Things happen, you know. You fall in love, you have different babies. What am I gonna say? She also has a baby with Future.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, excuse me, if I meet a woman and she has a baby by podcaster A, and then she has a baby by podcaster B, and when I meet her, I'm not sure that I'm going to be podcaster C. You know what I'm saying? That ain't really off. If you fuck with shit, she becomes unattractive to me. Like she goes into sister mode or some other box. But even in the industry we're in, if I know you've been with multiple people in that industry, it's a turn off to me. And I wonder how it's not a turn off to everybody else. So I wonder, my question is understanding that situation, like, could you wife her, or in your situation, Jacqui, could you husband a dude like maybe Future that has these 6, 7, 8 industry chicks as his baby mama? Like, how do you, what's the...
Well, for me, I had a real life situation. So I dated somebody in high school and didn't work out. And then later on in our adult years, we ran back into each other and he was trying to rekindle, but getting into the conversation, he's got 11 kids with 9 baby mamas. I was like, so he asked me, do you think you could date? No. I said, it's not anything being, discriminated about your situation or what you got going on. I just know me. And you have a lot of obligations that come way before me. So if I become your wife, I have to just embrace that I'm going to be 12th on the total pole. That's what these men and women, I mean, both, because these men are out here having babies left and right. These women out here having babies left and right. Both sides, the age is a non-factor. So whatever you do in life, whatever situation you get into, just know what you're going to deal with. The consequences and the good things and the bad. You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I met a chick a couple months ago. They had 6 kids. And I was just like, we're going to end this now. Like, we're not even going to figure it out. Like, I know me. I know me. We're going to, this ends now.
That's a lot of personality.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go. And it wasn't one baby father. I think it was like 4 or 5 baby fathers. And it was just like, I was almost offended.
Just imagine your Christmas morning. Such and such here to pick up his kid. Such and such here to pick up his kid.
I was almost offended that she thought it would work. I was like, do I give off this kind of energy? Like, why the fuck would she think she even should have chance with me? Like,
but I do know because, and it's not in all situations, but I have seen in some situations, some women are still waiting for that knight in shining armor to come save them and their kids.
I don't have a cape on. I don't know if I can my back of my shirt, but there's no cape.
I'm just
and my shirt says raw, but I don't want a woman that go raw with everybody. God damn.
I'm saying and not taking away everything with their situation, but you got to think dealing with 6 kids, and depending on the ages, you running all day. School, care. You know what I'm saying? You might want a weekend off. This father might not pick up this one. This father might not pick up that, they might not be supporting you. So you out here like.
It's too many niggas in my relationship. I can't do it. I can't deal with it. Can't be that many niggas in my relationship.
So would you date somebody with a bunch of kids, or is it just you would never wife, but you would date?
Now I'm dating with purpose.
Okay.
So if I don't think you have the potential to be my wife, I probably wouldn't date you. So if you have 5, 6 kids, that eliminates you from being a potential to be my wife. So I wouldn't date you, and I wouldn't fuck you. I'm, and this is people gonna look at this like, what did he say? Sex ain't on my list right now. Sex ain't on my priority list. So I'm looking for a relationship. I ain't looking for pussy. So no, if I don't think I can wife you, I don't even want to fuck you.
What about you? I already know your answer, but I just want to hear it.
what you think?
All we gonna say is the way New just felt. I felt my whole life.
That's a lie.
Don't do it like.
I guess quickly with the Joy and Diggs. I ain't gonna lie. I put them in a whole different category. Like the celebrities, the celebrity stuff is drastically different for me.
I got you.
Hey, they need you to get them in shape. I'm with them. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I think like them celebrities is different. Like I just think they operate different. Their values is different. They don't care. Maybe they, you know what I'm saying, they options are limited because, you know what I'm saying, they dealing in the top 1 out of 1%, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever, maybe that's what it is. And the Diggs, you know what I'm saying, from what I understand, he got like 3 or 4 baby mothers too. So, you know, I guess it is what it is in that arena. Obviously, I'm like, New, if we in the same profession, the same, you know what I'm saying, like it's a little bit weird. I got a max that I can deal with. Just because, like, look, it's tough with me just dating, you know what I'm saying, as a single father, like, because I got to look into, like, all right, look, would I bring this down around my daughter? Like, I've stopped talking to, like, 3 or 4 chicks the last couple of years, because I'm like, if I can't envision you being like my daughter or be an example for her, I can't really rock with you. So, you know what I'm saying, so I got to let you go at that point, too. And the 1 or 2 times that I did let it get physical, that was probably up, you know what I'm saying, I was like, no, yeah, never again. I'm like, nah, never again. So like you got to know, you know what I'm saying, you got to know who you dealing with, what you dealing with, and kind of set those boundaries. And more importantly, you got to know yourself though. You know, like if they don't care, they don't care. I mean, I care. So you know what I'm saying? Like look, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm not trying to deal with 3, 4 different people and all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, as we get older, you know what I'm saying, you accept a little bit more. But I'm like, nah, I can't. It's a limit.
Right.
Yeah.
I got 2 things. So, just like you said, you know, if they don't care, they don't care. Because I mean, they're young, y'all. My thing is this: these some young boys. This the first, probably the oldest. You know, I ain't gonna say old. I don't want to call them old, but mature pussy that they've had.
Meaning she lick your ass. That's what she really means. The ass lickers.
So you know, y'all all been there. You know, y'all may have been there when you get that older woman and you want to kind of like prance around, let you know, hey, look, I got this, you know. So that's what I think they're doing. So they don't care. They don't care at all. They're having fun. They're having fun, especially when you just said, J. Lew, that they have all these baby mamas. They having fun. They got money. They rich. They having fun.
Yeah.
Now on the flip side, I wanted to ask y'all both. Let's stir it up a little bit. So let's say you have a woman, very successful, got money, can elevate you with your business, looking to uplift you, support you, everything like that, got her shit together, but she has 6 kids, 3 from the first marriage, 3 from the second marriage. Would that change your view? Would you date them or wife them up if it got to that point?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first. Let me think it through.
If she has 6 kids, I'm never going to know her true talents and gifts and abilities. I'm never going to know she could upgrade me. I'm never going to find that part out.
Because you're not even going to go that route.
I'm not even going to go that route. I'll never know.
Okay.
And that may be terrible of me, and judge me in the comments. My shoulders are big enough. I can take it.
What y'all think in the comments? Let us know. What y'all think?
Yeah, I can take it. Say what you want. I'm never going to know how great she is. I'm never going to know.
Yeah, because that's a lot. See, at this age, I'm 39. No, at this age, you know what I'm saying? It's a hard no. It's not enough for discussion. So I'm trying to think of a way for it to be a yes. And I guess in that case, I'll have to be well into my 50s, and the kids I have to be grown. You know what I'm saying? For in that case, for it to work. Because at that point, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you never stop being you know what I'm saying, a parent, but you know what I'm saying, like the dynamics of it, you know what I'm saying, of you as a parent changes. So maybe in my mid to late 50s and they grown, it makes sense, but at this age now.
Okay, Darnell, yes, he says he's got kids, but he don't date women with kids. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't, how I feel, because I don't have kids, I would honestly prefer a woman with kids, but not 6. And not 2 different baby daddies. Like, I think my ideal situation is the woman I get with got a kid or two, and maybe we have one together, and we just have this big family. You know what I'm saying? But I'm almost 50. I'm not going to meet a woman that wants to actually. Because I've waited so long, I don't even want. As a child, I wanted 5 kids. In my 20s, I wanted 5. That was because I was the only child outside of my adopted, cousins who became brothers and sisters. I was the only child, so I always wanted a huge, huge family. But I'll be 48 next month. I'm not having 5 kids, so I would prefer the woman I dated, settle down with, marry, whatever, long term, to have kids, and maybe we have one together.
Right.
And so I'm not opposed to a woman with kids. I actually prefer it. My ideal woman has a kid or two. That's what I'm looking for. If I meet you and you ain't got nothing, well, let's see younger. If I wind up dating a young woman, meaning in her 30s, I guess that's okay if she don't have any kids. But if you gave me your ideal situation, New, she got one, maybe, 2, 3, whatever the fuck, but it ain't 6. And then we have one together.
Okay.
But I'm also to the point where I'm like, I'm getting kind of old.
You're like,
the clock is, so, maybe her kids become my kids. Maybe I'm just stepdad of the year and I don't have a kid. Because if I date a woman my age, she ain't having no fucking kids.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I've been faced with 2 realities. One, a woman my age can't have kids. And how young do I have to go so that I can have my own? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, kids is not, it's on the table for me, but it's not a requirement that I'm fucking 94 years old. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And I wanted to ask Dornelia, so if you don't prefer, you have kids, would you be offended if a woman didn't want to date you because you have kids?
Oh, he happy you said his name right.
Glad I did.
and he is one of our top 10 kickbackers. I got to give it to him. Danius is always here. He always got a question, a comment, or a suggestion. So shout out to bro, because he always checking in. Appreciate you, man. You are literally the reason we do the podcast. So definitely appreciate you. And all your feedback is appreciated and warranted. And that's all the good things I'm gonna say about you this week. And he said he'll respect your wishes.
Yeah. I think that's the most important thing. Like me, I try not to expect nothing out of somebody that I'm not myself or that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it kind of is what it is. But I think most men, and what we do a good job is we accept, like, if you don't do that, a real man is gonna say, hey, I gotta respect your boundaries. This is my request. It is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I think as we age,
what we talking about? Licking ass? If she don't do what?
Not as far as demanding kids, or you gotta have kids. I wouldn't deal with you with kids.
Okay.
Like, that ain't what you want, then you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I gotta respect what you say. You know what I'm saying? Where you coming from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You well past the age of trying to convince somebody that that's not what you want. Like, look, if that's what you say, goddamn it, that's what you say.
Right. Sorry, y'all. Drag this out a little bit. I believe Black should want to keep. I agree, Don.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I have been play stepdaddy to every woman I've dated children. Like that's kind of who I am as a person. One, because I don't have my own kids. So I have all this love to give and nobody to give it to. Except my godchildren. Shout out Ari and Kale, JB kids. Definitely trying to give it all to them. But when I date a woman, I'm trying to give it all. And I have an ex that I'm very, very cool with. Her daughter is now, she's actually a cheerleader at FAMU. She's about to graduate and going to sports therapy. What round of applause at? Give it up for Nene. And I love her like she's my own daughter. Like, I was there when she was an infant. And I've always teased her mother, like, you took, because when we broke up, of course, we separated. And always he's like, you took her all my life. You mentally abused me. And I always, and that probably doesn't sound like a funny joke, but it is a funny joke. And I'm gonna show y'all a picture of me and Nene. She's now, about to graduate from college, cheerleader at FAMU and all that. But I'm gonna show you, this is how early I was in her life.
Wow. So you had a major impact on her life.
Yeah, and we still cool. We still, like, I talk to her damn near every day. Like, that's, I don't have any kids.
He got
like my kid. You know what I'm saying?
He got kids. He lied.
Lied.
Well, not that I'm
Just like
claiming.
all the mother niggas out here. And I was gonna say something, but we ain't gonna go the emotional route, but we'll say it off here.
All right. So we gonna let that go. Oh, hold up. If it's good for the podcast, you should say it. Is this podcast material?
I'm feeling his energy. I was gonna say something, but
well, no, it ain't that bad. It's, you know what I'm saying. I feel like JB kids is your kids.
Say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like you know what I'm saying? Like, your role is to step in as pops. Like, if you what, you know what I'm saying, if you don't step into that place, I feel a way about you.
I agree. And I think that's one thing that really fucked me up Monday.
Okay.
Because I'm keeping tabs, I'm talking to their mother, I'm trying to figure everything out and participate. And the kids have just been so busy.
Yeah.
And I haven't had the opportunity to really, like, to dig in like I wanted. So I called him up, like, what's going on this week and next, like
yeah, put that in that time, yeah.
And I felt like, because I wasn't, well, she filled me in on everything. So now I know everything. But because I didn't know everything going into Monday, I felt so bad. Like JB would kick my ass right now if I didn't know. So I was like, I was very emotional because I felt like I wasn't doing enough. But their mother was like, well, no, you call every day. Like, what? I mean, teenagers are gonna be teenagers. They may not answer every call. You got to respect that. But you're doing your part. You know what I'm saying? So
my brother know that his kids are in good hands. Give yourself a credit.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm getting shout outs. Wait a minute. Let me shout out my shout outs. Clarissa, because Clarissa know I talk to her daughters all the time. Alexa is my probably one of my best buddies. And so she probably yeah. She sees the effort. How I care. Yeah.
I agree.
We need to, I say that like everybody listening on the audio saw the message. If y'all not watching us live on Sunday nights at 7 p.m., you have no idea what we're like, yeah. Like, what are they saying yeah to? There's a message from one of the live viewers, Donelius, that says, the real talk, we need to rebuild the Black nuclear family and build generational wealth ASAP. And we're just all shaking our head in agreement. And if you want to watch us live, it's Sundays, 7 p.m. on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is No Breaks New. Very easy to find. You can go into my bio on Instagram, bio on Twitter, Facebook, and even on Christian Mingle. My Christian Mingle Bible, Christian Mingle bio even has it. I'm not on Christian Mingle, Jacqui. Jacqui looks so serious right now. Like, oh yeah, even on this Christian Mingle. I am not on Christian Mingle.
Please.
I am not.
Lying about the kid, lying about being on Christian Mingle. I mean, what's up?
Oh man. All right. Now let's get into a conversation. Huh?
I said, time to get rolling. We've been on it.
Yeah. I want to get into our kickback conversation because I had a long talk with the fellas last night about this. And I kind of want to see y'all thoughts. It's a conversation that's been going around for a minute. So I almost skipped it. But because of what Cardi said, I felt like it needed to be addressed.
Okay.
So we look at paying bills in the household. Yeah, paying bills in the household. I have personally been in situations where I've paid the majority of the bills, like damn near 90% of everything. I've been in situations where I paid 50%. I'm most comfortable when I'm in a position where I'm paying the lion's share of the bills. But what has always rubbed me weird is if me and a woman make the same amount. So let's say I make $200,000 a year, the woman makes $200,000 a year, and I'm paying for everything. And our bills, because we're in an upper middle class functionality, I don't know, $80,000, $90,000 a year, just based on what we're doing. And I'm spending half of my money on the bills and half, I guess I keep or whatever, but she keeps 100% of everything. I'll always wonder, what the fuck are you doing with your money? Like, why am I paying everything and you make good money? Now, if I'm in a situation where I'm making 2, 3, 4 times the amount that my woman makes, I expect, I'm going to pay for everything. You keep your, not to be disrespectful, but baby, you keep your 60,000. I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to pay everything. You good with that? Buy the groceries. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. But I feel a way if we make a similar wage or not even I'll make it broader. If a man and woman make a similar wage and the man pays the bulk of the bills, I feel a way about that. If the man makes way more than a woman and he pays for everything, I don't have an issue with that at all. If the woman makes more than the man, significantly, I'm not even opposed to that still being 50-50. She can make 3, 4 times my wage. I still would want that to be 50-50. I'm still putting up my, I don't know how much of that is just man ego, manness, or how much of that is what, but I know people are like, I can make 80,000, my wife can make 85,000. I'm paying all the bills. I don't feel that way. That don't make sense to me. How do you guys feel? I know I threw a lot at y'all, like if the man makes this, the woman makes that, it's this, and this is this. So I'll try to summarize it. If I make multiple times what my woman makes, I think I should assume responsibility of the majority of the bills, if not all of the bills. If we make the exact same pay, I think that shifts. If the woman makes more than me, I think that shifts. Mm-hmm. What are you guys' thoughts on, I guess, those 3 areas?
I'll say this. I've been in 3 different situations, and it for me. Come on, Jacqui. For me, I feel like, I say personally for me, whatever the situation needs, I'm gonna do. If my man, we get together, I've been in a relationship where I made more, then of course I'm gonna pay more of the bundle. You know what I'm saying? If the mortgage is the most, then okay, if I'm making more, I'll handle the mortgage. And if he's a man that just wants to do something, okay, you can handle the light bill, whatever. But I've also been in a situation where I've dated somebody and they were just like, I don't care what you make, I'm handling everything. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. Then I've been in situations where it's been 50-50. So it all depends on the person, your situation, your relationship, your marriage, however y'all set it up and see fit.
Okay. So if you made more than your man or equal to your man, would you expect him to pay for all the bills?
No.
Any expectation?
I don't have any expectations. We talk about it and we go from there.
Boom. J Lew, where you at with it?
I'm probably somewhere probably where you were, where you is with it. I think both. Every household is drastically different, and I don't think I don't believe in the alienation of how you decide to do it, because if that works for you and your household, so whatever does like whatever peaceful in your household, I'm okay. Personally, I'm probably a 80-20 type of guy. But I would hope we have a partnership where we sitting down and kind of figuring out what we doing, what's the bills, but that's not just like household bills. It's like our long-term bills, our savings, our, like
vacation.
like groceries is a bill. All of that stuff is bills, and what, you know what I'm saying, and I want us to be, you know what I'm saying, working optimally in the household. So if somebody's paying 100% of this, then vacation and this, and you know what I'm saying, it's taking care of us for our future and our kid future or our family future or something like that. So as long as we have a partnership with it, where we, you know what I'm saying, is geared towards our whole family, you know what I'm saying, succeeding and benefiting, then I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm good with it.
I agree. I agree with that. And Alexa says situation dictates, no one decision fits all families. And I agree with that. I do think you take it case by case. I do honestly believe that I think best case scenario, where I would love to be, is where I'm taking care of everything. You know, like J Lew said, at least to 80%.
Yeah.
But I've wondered, because I'm attracted to ambitious women. I'm not attracted to pretty faces that don't bring no money home. I'm attracted to boss, excuse my language, I'm attracted to boss bitches. You know, that either work their job and killing it, or they got their job and their business on the side, or they got a full-blown business, they don't need a job. I'm attracted to that kind of woman. So that kind of woman is going to make close to what I make. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder, and maybe this is my little hiccup, but I'm like, dog, if I make 200,000 and you make 190,000, why am I paying for everything? Like, what are you doing with your money? You got another purse, bitch.
You looking at it a little, and I do that. I do it at times too. Like unfortunately, it's looking at it a little confrontational, like tit for tat, like us versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know, because I tried to argue the opposite side. Like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think it's like that. But if she can come to, but I feel like if she came to the same table, like, all right, you paying all the bills, but look, baby, I'm gonna take care of the ambiance in the house to make sure this takes care of. I'm you know, my value is gonna be in other places where, you know what I'm saying, that you still benefiting from. I think if that can be articulated, I don't think you'll have a problem with it.
Right.
I agree.
I'll go to the left with it. So for me, and I've seen situations with, I had a friend that was married and her husband paid all the bills. And why I don't have expectations is because when something happened, you know, rest in heaven, but he's no longer here, she didn't know what to do.
Ooh.
But she wasn't handling the bills. She wasn't doing, so she was basically following his lead, and she didn't know how to pick up the pieces, and she didn't know how to continue on with her life. On the flip side, you've had somebody where I had another married friend couple where the husband lost his job. He got COVID, he lost his job, and but for her, she was one of the type where he paid all the bills, but in her situation, she was putting money up for a rainy day. So when this happened, he didn't know. So when it happened, he really like viewed her in a whole new light, because he was just like, damn, because she was holding it down until he got another job.
That's the queen.
It all depends on your situation, but the one thing that you all have to have in common is you got to be able to adapt to change, no matter what because it's for better or for worse for marriage. If you're in a relationship and you really love that person, y'all are really down for each other, you got to be able to have each other's back no matter what. Financially, emotionally. I mean, if I'm the person.
That's me. That's insurance money calling. We can try to ignore that, but that's insurance. And I don't know how to cut it off. That's the bat line. That's the money phone. It is not a bad thing that it's ringing, but it's a bad thing that I don't know how to cut it off.
But I do understand it, and with saying, I understand why a lot of men do like ambitious women and go-getters, because if that were to happen, you know somebody that's a go-getter gonna go and get it.
Yeah, you want somebody that, you know what I'm saying, like, I think as men, you want to be able to take care of your woman, but you also, you know what I'm saying, want to have a partner that if something happened, you know she got your back and she can, you know what I'm saying, she can take care of certain things. And something I saw online one day, you know what I'm saying, with that really, when I get into a situation, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm a, you know what I'm saying, implement, like every year, they, like the couple, they went to like a hotel, got a boardroom, went over the finances for the year, went over what coming in, what they expect to go out, trips that they wanted to plan for the future, savings, retirement, all of that stuff, and how they handle the income. Like that's something that I think it needs to be articulated, because I think a lot of times, what if your partner understood what what you had to do, what you know what I'm saying, what's the plan for the future, I think it'll, you know what I'm saying, it'll allow that partner to kind of understand your perspective and kind of, know what y'all are doing, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of times we just don't communicate. So I think if you do that and communicate the right way, you'll be all right.
Yeah, the comment section is having their own conversation about this.
Pay the bill. That's what I see. I hear y'all. Love don't pay the bills.
And they're talking about could you be with a woman that made 3 times as much as you? And it's like, no, I would have to upgrade my lifestyle. I have to upgrade my salary. I can't be with a woman that makes that much more than me. I would have to step my game up. We must also make room in case of emergencies. I agree. The woman that makes more than me will be my driving force. If she makes more than you, don't you feel the relationship? Why don't you feel the relationship will last? It's too much for a real man to stay in that same status. We need to ask the right questions. Do you have job security? What happens if I get sick or get in an accident or can't work again? The 50s, 60s, and 70s are over. Dude was amazing. His hair and beard are immaculate. Guys, you have to stand those. I understand. I have a mirror. You don't have to tell me how I look. I get I get it already. I think he's being honest. Maybe that's why I'm single. I'm too independent and hard to find a man to top me in a lot of ways, especially when I'm on my A game. And that's probably, I would think, maybe financially, because Clarissa make bank. I don't want to put the business out there, but over here on this team, Superman, we get cake. So I know what she's talking about. But
I would just say, gotta learn to find value in something else besides money. Like, and I think that's hard for a lot of men to understand, and women to see in men. Like, you can provide value other than just money. I think, you got to have it. But, I think it's other things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's other things that you can provide value into.
And I think that is, J. Lew, what you just said explains exactly why I feel the way I feel. My worth, my value has never been monetary. Now that I make, like as the ladies say, now that I make some coin, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But my value was never from how much money I made. My value was my leadership skills, my funniness, my charm, my personality, sex, whatever the fuck. It was never how much money I had. So I never had to lead with that. I never had to go, I make this amount of money and da-da-da-da-da. It was like my value, women saw my value in other areas. And I think that just being a well-rounded human, now that I'm actually making some money, that's part of the discussion. But my value was never that. That's right, Clarissa. I'm the whole package now. I wasn't before, but I've been delivered. Ain't that what you said? I was delivered. With a T. I was delivered. see, even the listeners like, the hair in the beard, the head. Hey. How you doing, ladies? My wife might be in the crowd right now. I love you, boo.
Day and age, we see it all the time with other podcasts, all on social media. Our values have changed. It's more monetary. You always hearing about what a man's supposed to be doing before the date. You always seeing, well, what is he supposed to be making? And then you have the men on the flip side, well, what are you bringing to the table? And this and that, and y'all are making all the money, but then you can't be submissive to a man. So it has changed. The dynamics have changed. Where it is, that's the first thing that people look for is how much, who you work for, how much you make.
Yeah. And I think,
or you say like, well, what's your favorite color?
Right.
What's your credit score? What's your credit score? What you do? What's your value plan? Do you believe you should be able to pay for this?
Women, we used to be like, well, what you like to eat? What's your favorite dish? So we ready to cook.
I used to be like, you. But in all seriousness, I do think that these are valid points and these are valid issues and these are things that are taking us away from our roots and why it is so hard to date with purpose. I say Atlanta is the perfect place to date. You want to have a fun date, some good sex, and just have fun? Bring your ass to Atlanta. You want to find a life partner that you can build a life, a community, a foundation, a tribe with? I don't know. It might need to go to North Dakota. I don't know about Atlanta yet.
I can't let you shit. You can't be shitting on the city now. The thing is, you guys got to go outside of Atlanta. Everything is not in Atlanta. Go outside of Atlanta. There are beautiful families that have made it a beautiful way for them and their families outside of Atlanta. It's just that everybody is so, and the thing is, most of these beautiful families are probably from Atlanta. Hard and try to find somebody in Atlanta that's from out of town.
In social media, they be lying. It be the same 40 people arguing on that shit. Like I don't believe nothing. Like New be sitting. I'm like, man, I be thinking that's like a made up shit. I'm like, man, they just making up shit. You know what I'm saying? They making up shit so they can go viral, so they can argue. I'm like, I don't believe none of that shit. I'm like, man, who said it? I don't believe nothing a lot of them say.
Because just like I seen paying folks $7,400 to come move to Columbus, Georgia.
I'm about to sign up. Me and Jacqui moving to Columbus. We out, y'all. We leaving. We going get our $15,000. We gonna build a whole life. me, Jacqui, and the children, her 10-year-old daughter. We out. Gone. Oh man. But I do want to say that we should, like, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like I am literally, sucker for love. Like it's gonna take me a lot to get there, but once I'm there, I'm there. There's nothing I want more than my person. I'll be fair. My wife or wives. I'm being me. It's nothing more that I want. It's nothing more that I want than that. To have a woman or women that I'm spending the rest of my life with. We are by 50, what are we going to do? By 60, what are we going to do? How many countries do we want to visit? Are we hitting every continent? Are we giving back to our community? Are we helping out with the kids? Are we providing, and I don't even celebrate Christmas, but toys and food during Thanksgiving and Christmas? How are we making an impact on the community? Are we helping with the voter registration? Like I want to make, when I'm gone, and I've thought about this a lot because I just lost my brother, as we all know, last year. Did he do everything he wanted? Did he make the impression he wanted? Like I think about, like, when I'm gone, what did I do? Did I make a difference? You know what I'm saying? More than just a difference in the neighborhood. Did I make a difference in the city, the state, the country, the world? I have very large ambitions for what I want to do. And I want a woman that's like, let's rock. I'm with you. No, we didn't. I think I've said this a billion times. My goal is to positively affect 1 million people who suffer from depression. What number am I at now? You know what I'm saying?
You might get that number. You never know.
You never know. You never know. I want a woman I can do this shit with. And I want some fucking nasty, disgusting sex. I want all of that shit.
The truth comes. The truth.
Hey, I'm just saying. This is me. This is who I am, and I want to experience that shit. And I don't want who's gonna pay for the gas bill to be a fucking determining factor.
Right.
Like, come on. I'm looking at something different.
Right, because at the end of the day, like that was a great point that you made. When you leave here, all that monetary shit, who cares? Who cares? But the impact that you've had on people in this world where they're like, man, and they sit back and they tell all these great memories about you and what you did and how you impacted them in a great way. That's what matters. That's what matters.
Yep.
What happens is what people don't understand, and I'm going into my whole spiritual world and all that, but what people don't understand is you create those memories because that actually carries on your legacy while you're gone.
Yeah. That is the legacy, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we should move on. I've really enjoyed that portion, that conversation. I loved, and I got passionate about it. But I definitely love it, and I definitely think that we'll end it with how everything is divided and split should be between that man and that woman.
Exactly.
You both should feel fulfilled, heard, and appreciated after whatever decision you come up with.
And stop looking at social media to direct what you're supposed to do in your marriage relationship. You and your partner should have those conversations. No friends, no families, just you and your partner. Because when y'all deal with your highs and lows, guess who's gonna be the two main factors? You and your partner.
Yep. And y'all unicorn on the side. That's all the factors. But I do want to get into our where we at? Oh, we're in our what the fuck story of the week. And I tell you why I love this. I love this because it's literally what the fuck. But aside from the what the fuck, it's also you guys get to hear me sing. You get to hear some of that old New to Mayor music. Shout out New to Mayor, myself, GOV Life, DMV's finest, and me.
Drink some water.
Y'all didn't even know I could, you know what I'm saying? Kanye just went on a rant this week. I created auto-tune. Everybody's got after me. No, nigga, I got it from T-Pain and I killed it. So fuck you. Kanye. You know what I'm saying? But our what the fuck story of the week, we all know that the US is talking about banning TikTok. But what I didn't know is China has already blocked Time, ABC, NBC, Wall Street Journal, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Wikipedia. I don't know what Roblox is.
Oh, that's what
too.
Yeah, that's for the kids.
And
kids
LinkedIn, and Pinterest, and SoundCloud, and Pornhub. And we also know, you know, not to make this too broad, but Texas is now, Pornhub has banned Texas people from subscribing because Texas has a law where, Pornhub wants people to start putting up their ID to prove their age, which I'll never do because you're not going to see all the freaky shit I'm looking at and have my ID attached to it. Fuck you, Pornhub. I don't like porn. Like I like amateur porn anyway. Goddamn it! So I want to see the regular humans. I don't want to see the actors and actresses. So fuck you, Pornhub. I will go to OnlyFans and Salima. No, hold on. Let me take my glasses off. She can see what I'm saying. Salima, I love your pictures. I love your pictures on Twitter. I have found your Pornhub leak, not Pornhub, your OnlyFans leaks. You will be the first woman. Out of all the women I know that have a OnlyFans, you will be the first that I subscribe to. I am going to give you my money. And I hope my future wife understands. But this bitch is fucking amazing. She's not amazing, she's amazing. I gotta pronounce it differently. This bitch is god damn. And you gonna get my money. And maybe we'll settle down and get married and I'll pay all the bills. I'll do 80-20. Despite your OnlyFans success. I'm willing to do 80-20. So Salima, baby, this is for you. I'm gonna spice this up. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna DM her this. Salima, I ain't playing. This is new. This is your husband. This is your husband. Your husband. Let's get it together, baby. I'm gonna send this to you. And then we can have a conversation after. But back to China. They are offended or going in uproar about us not wanting TikTok here, which we'll find out how that turns out. But they banned like a lot of our pop culture sites. What do y'all think about that? Like no Facebook, no like that's kind of wild, right?
That's interesting because I see a lot of the Asian community doing a lot of hip hop videos and dances and all of that. So that's kind of raises a eyebrow because the last I checked, y'all, we have a different TikTok from y'all anyway.
Oh, we do?
The stuff that they get on their TikTok is more educational.
Yeah, I did hear that. And we get all the ratchet shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I watch on TikTok, the main thing I watch is animals fighting each other. Lions and tigers, lions and hippopotamuses and crocodiles. J Lew will tell you, I am obsessed with that shit. I'm watching animals fight each other and I'm trying to figure out who's the strongest animal. Lions be getting the shit beat out of them. They are not the king of the jungle. Lions be getting fucked up by bisons, motherfucking hippos, crocodiles, tigers, fucking giraffes. Everybody be. How did lion become the king of the jungle when everybody be kicking ass?
Came up with that though.
The white man.
Thank you.
Party identify as lion. We identify as lion. Well, bitch, I identify as bison. Shout out to Howard University, the HU Bisons. You know, we in the NCAA tournament basketball for March Madness, and I saw a bison beat the shit out of a lion. And I was so shocked.
FaceTime video.
How people FaceTime me? I'm gonna put them on the spot just real quick. Don't say nothing incriminating. You are live on the podcast. And you know I do the podcast Sunday night. Why you calling me, bro? Yeah, I'm live on the air. Let me hit you. Unless you got something you want to add, let me hit you after the podcast. We've been talking about how much should a man pay in a relationship if him and his wife are equal in pay, or if he makes 3-4 times her pay, or if she makes 3-4 times his pay.
Mm-hmm.
What should a man pay in all of those different situations?
So me and my wife are exactly 50-50 in pay. So we just swoop in where we need to swoop in and pay what need to be paid. Like, that's just what it is. We 15 years in the game, almost 10 years married, 3 kids. Like, we just make it happen, and we happy like that.
Boom.
I respect her, and she respect me.
That's all.
There it is. There it is. I respect it. I respect it.
All I can say is, you know, I know it's a lot going on about men taking care of business, but when it comes to having a family and running a household, it's like a business. And you got co-CEOs. And so sometimes the board got to come together and make decisions, and one might feel one way and one might feel the other. But whatever is productive and everybody is okay, that's what we do. Like, I'm not one of them men that say, well, I'm the head of the household and what I say go, because sometimes I ain't right. But, you know, that come with time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a great leader knows when to let someone else lead. I think that's a fact.
No matter the gender.
Exactly. If you're married to an accountant, probably should be taking care of that.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, with logic and leading with emotion or compassion, like you gotta find balance in all of that. And you know, when you're raising daughters and sons, you gotta find balance.
That's a fact.
You gotta show your daughters that they can stand on what they believe in and make sure that life is what it is and everybody is great and it's cohesive. And like, you have to have chemistry when it comes to the business side of the family, otherwise it won't work.
That's a fact. And I'm pretty sure Francisco calling me because I sent him a distress text when I told y'all last week I was having a hard time dealing with JB. This JB cousin. So, and I sent him a text like, you know, 911, I'm fucked up. And I'm sure that's why he calling me tonight. But we are live doing a podcast, cuz I appreciate you calling. I'm going to call you as soon as we done. I love you. Tell Les I said what's up. I love her. And yeah, this a real live moment. You know what I'm saying?
Best podcast in the business. Black CNN. Long live JB.
Long live JB. I
Who
love you, cuz. Later. Yeah, man.
look at them angels being sent to you?
See. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go.
They let you fly. We got you. You could fall. We gonna catch you. We got you.
Facts. Well, I know one day, maybe a couple months ago, we was doing the podcast, me and Jacqui. I think it was just us two. And I was like, yeah, and everybody keep dying. And Jacqui was like, no, they're still here with you. I was like, oh, yeah. I definitely appreciate you, Jacqui. Jacqui always got a good word, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, and everybody's dying, and I hate it. Dude, they're still here with you. They're right here. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I don't see
Man, but I guess as far as that, I would watch what China's doing with these websites and just keep a mindful, just keep an eye open. I think that's the only thing I can really say. Just watch, see how this shit unfolds. Because they're not blocking our shit for no reason.
But everything that happens in China eventually, like China is futuristic to us. So whatever happens in China happens here.
Yeah. Whoa. Y'all try to block my Facebook and my Pornhub. American government, I wish you would. I'm going to get Jacqui on y'all if you ever try to block my Pornhub or OnlyFans. Try it. Now, this one's going to be different because I think I'm going to say things that piss everybody off in this next segment. I don't think anybody's going to be happy with me after this next segment. But I think it's because of the vantage point I have, the way I see things, and everybody doesn't see everything that I see. But let's talk about it.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Everybody knows one of my favorite rappers when I was rapping was Joe Budden. I identified with him. I was dating models. He was dating models. I thought that was like a coincidence. Not too crazy, but I was the depressed rapper. He was the depressed rapper. Now you got the depressed rapper that date models. Now it's getting specific. It's not like, where everybody dates a model. But this is a depressed rapper that date models that got a podcast. It was like, goddamn, you the depressed rapper that date models and you got a podcast? It was like shit. And also, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Goddamn, like what the fuck, motherfucker? Like, I love it too. Like, how do we do this? Like, we're the same nigga. I say all that to say how much I fuck with him. He had Candace Owens on his show this week. I learned a couple things. I've always thought Candace Owens was like an airhead. She slave to the Republican Party. Like, just, bitch, shut up. That's all I felt about her.
Oh, yeah?
I started feeling like some of her jokes in social media commentary was starting to be funny to me. So I was like, oh, Candace Owens kind of funny. Like, I don't fuck with her, but like, she's kind of funny. And then I was like, for real, Candace Owens kind of cute. Like, she kind of pretty though. Like, she get on my nerves. I don't like nothing she say, but I gotta, like, keep it 100. And then Joe had made a comment about something she said that was funny, and I was like, that was funny, nigga. I saw that shit. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah. And then she responded to him, and her response to him made her show up on my timeline because all Joe Budden shit is on my timeline. So she responded to him, it showed up on my timeline. And I saw it, it was like, oh, she got jokes. Huh. Little pretty, little jerky girl, this a Republican? I'm gonna fuck the Donald Trump out of you. But hold up, time out. Excuse me. That went totally left. But she did an interview with Joe Budden. And they talked about a little bit of everything. And ironically, to me, I agree with like 60 something percent of her points. Like I agree with her. Like she's not talking a foreign language to me. But that last 20-30% is self-hatred, self-deprecation, doing everything you can to go against what's best for Black people. And that makes it so I can't fuck with her, despite the 70% of shit I agree with. Because that 30% is just like, it's so horrendous, so hideous, so ugly, so disgusting that I can't rock with it. And so I've been torn. And as much as I like certain things about her, I'm starting to wonder if because she's been calling for Black media. Black media, I'm a Black woman. Why aren't y'all interviewing me? Like she's been asking for it. And I'm starting to wonder, because she's a staunch Trump supporter. And right now, if you support Trump, I don't fuck with you. Like on the other crew of a Pod Named Kickback, there's some, I won't say Trump support, but there's some Trump leniency. And it's like, I don't have no patience for that, because he's trying to incite a riot. This motherfucker this weekend said, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Blood shit.
That wasn't him predicting like I'm psychic. That was him dog whistling his party to say, if I don't get elected, bloodbath, which is the same thing he did with the insurrection.
Oh, they already in the chamber.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can't fuck with Trump. I can't fuck with people that do fuck with Trump. I don't care how much money somebody made when a Republican was in office. They killed the police officer. The insurrection, the insurrectors killed, and I don't love police officers because how they treat Black people. But I know how they're revered in this country. I know how they're revered by the right wing. So if the right wing was cool with them killing a cop, then like what won't they be cool with? Like it's craziness to me. And my fear is that Candace Owens is going to use this Black media. Fuck with me. Come here. I'm pretty. I look like I suck dick good. I don't want to put that on her. I'll take that back. I'll take that back. But she's going to use this opportunity to touch impressionable minds and have people, once she earns your ear, she has your ear. And I'm afraid that she used Joe Budden to earn ears. And she can put that rhetoric out. She can prove me wrong. She could be the spook that sat by the door. She could be. But what I really think is going on is she wants to use the ears she's getting through Black media to bring more people to Trump and to the GOP. And I think that's beyond detrimental. What do you guys? So, Jacqui, we'll start with you. You're the lady of the show. But that's my thoughts.
Timing definitely supports that, the timing that she's doing all of this. I mean, you've had all this time to want to be a part of any podcast or voice that you want to be a part of any Black media podcast. Why now? You know, because even you gotta remember, if you want to be a part of these podcasts, you have to support these people, these Black people. You have to support your Black media. You have to be, you can't tear down what you're trying to be a part of. In a sense, like I keep hearing a lot of stuff about this conversation about this because a lot of people I've been hearing have been talking like, oh, is she a plant? Is she a plant? Is she a plant? You know, is she the token? Is she the token? And it's very much looking like it. I could be wrong. It very much could be looking like that because of the timing of everything. But the thing with Trump, I don't care, Black, white, blue, purple. I've never heard of a criminal wanting to be president and running for president. Like what's going on?
Or even having the ability to do
it. Because if that's the case, then it's a lot of criminals that could run for president.
Including J Lew. He froze it with the same faces like,
all right.
Yeah, nah, that wasn't me.
I think with the whole criminal activity, regardless, it would have been a totally different thing if Black people were on those steps. They would have made it up them steps.
Exactly. They killed a police officer. And I say that because if black people had done that, come on. J. Lew, what would you say?
I think it's a lot to it, right? Like I think if you being honest, most of us we agree with more stuff than we disagree as a people. Like, you know what I'm saying, universally, like 60-70% of everybody, you good school, you want good schools for your kids, you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to pay you know what I'm saying, pay a Fed tax, you know what I'm saying, for the majority, you want to be safe. For the majority, we all want the same thing. And I think it's kind of geared up into that part. Like some of what she says is, you know what I'm saying, is true. And I think that's like with everybody from both sides. You know, a lot of it is true. It's just a way to get there. Like I don't have a problem with conservatives. Black people in general is more conservative. You know what I'm saying? It's more conservative. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, just when you know what I'm saying, when you look at how we came up, the church, the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Just certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're that way anyway. I think what I don't like, and you'll remember this when we worked at our old job where I met New at. We had an old white guy who was
racist Rick.
Bordering the line racist. And what I didn't like is anytime he wanted to try to make a point, he would bring up a Candace Owens or some type of black person like that. Like, hey, they said this, so you know all black people should go there. And I think that's my issue. It's like when old racist people want to get to it, they say they not racist, and you are who they point to be an ally. Whenever that's the case, it makes me question you. And I think, like I said, a lot of what he says, you know what I'm saying, on a pop side, and you know what I'm saying, most likely is true. Like, you know what I'm saying, you know, as a father to a young daughter, some of the stuff she said, I'm not going to disagree with it. But it's just like you saying all of that to get to, like New said, that 30-40% that's harmful and can really set people back. Like, you know what I'm saying, there's a difference between us agreeing on superficial stuff and you saying, hey, let's put certain things that's systematically damaging to you know what I'm saying, to your people. So that's, you know what I'm saying, it's a fine line that, you know what I'm saying, that you play. And I think sometimes in this media space, especially when we get people who not as articulate and as intelligent as she is in front of her, they don't know how to manipulate or go through the questions in that same way. Like, it's different. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, this is no disrespect. It's different, you know what I'm saying, battle rapping a nigga and talking intellectually and articulate to somebody. It's just it just is, you know what I'm saying, depending on your level of rap. Like, you know what I'm saying, like you not built like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, who they put her in front of, I'm saying it always is, you know what I'm saying, is a little different. And I think she very similar to like a Charleston White type of guy. You're gonna agree with a lot of stuff of it, but then there's gonna be some off the wall stuff. Same way, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of the, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the people that, you know what I'm saying, you know, 70%, they like, oh, see, he was right with this, and then you forget all of that other stuff.
Yeah. I agree, and I was shocked to know how much I did agree with her. So I will say that was a good thing that Joe Budden did, a good thing for her, because like I consider myself an ally to the LGBTQIA community, like dead ass. Like I consider myself an ally. Like I'm with gay rights. Like I don't have no issue with the shit. Like I'm supportive. I have people in my life from almost every alphabet. A couple alphabets I ain't cool. I don't know them, but like the first 2-3 letters of the alphabet, I know them. I love them. You know what I'm saying? So I try to support everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I found myself, I would be what people would call transphobic, but it's not like I don't fuck with them. It is, I tested myself. I knew you ally to everybody. You love everybody. You can understand everybody, minority, and you understand everything. If you really believe trans women are women, day one. And I said, hell fuck no, that's a nigga. And that's what let me know that I'm not, I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? Because if I really believe, then why can't I date a trans woman? Ain't
Yeah,
no,
see,
hey, J. Lew, ain't no way in fucking hell I'm dating a trans woman because I don't believe they real women. So that let me know that as much as an ally as I want to be, I am not. I'm not quite there. But I still support them.
That's a hell of a litmus test, though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
Hey, with all of that, I simplified though. Like I don't, man. Look, I'm whatever you want to do. I'm all for it. I just believe in honesty. I just believe in honesty and transparency. That you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like honesty and transparency. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't no problem, you shouldn't have no problem telling her. You know what I'm saying? Telling the person you talking with, or you know what I'm saying, if it come up, you know what I'm saying, expressing that, you know what I'm saying, that's the way it is. But hey, look, man, I'm a father to a daughter. I'm a father to a daughter too. Like, look, you can't, that nigga can come in the bathroom with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, it is what it is. I don't care how you want to put it, whatever. Like, nigga, if you guys stand up, my nigga, no. I don't care what it is.
I had a job a couple years ago with a trans woman. So that means it was a man who was transitioning to a woman. And I used to always refer to, I'll do it respectfully today, I would refer to her as him. Mm-hmm. So I would be like, yeah, I saw, I forget the fuck his name was now. I saw George was helping you with a presentation. Yeah, that nigga came over and helped me. He told me how to do dude cool. And they'd be like, no. You know, you gotta say her. Like, that's a nigga. I ain't saying her. I don't give a fuck what you think. And we were in a big meeting. And
about to get fat.
Now that I've evolved, she made a very good point. And they asked me what I thought. And I was like, you know how like time freeze and the clock tick, 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 tick. I'm like, she made a great point. And it was like, everybody looked like, oh, he said she. He didn't because like I don't want to disrespect nobody.
Yeah, I feel.
I ain't gonna play you in public. You want to, you want to be a woman. You view yourself as a woman. I ain't gonna disrespect you in front of everybody. Like you want to be she, be she. You know what I'm saying? Like why would I do that? Like what good does me taking my stance? I won't call you that. Who would that help? Who would help? It just embarrasses them. Puts me in the spotlight. Like I call you what you want to be called, but I don't believe it.
It depends on the package you get, babe. If your package is good enough, you look like a woman, I'm going with that. If you look like a man, I'm going with that. If I don't know the difference, I'll be like, I bet whatever your name is, I'm gonna go with that. Like look, like don't be like if you look like, you know what I'm saying, like you know what the package is you got. Like if you look like a woman, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna say she. If you look like a male, I'm gonna say he. If you correct me, I'm like, oh my bad. What's your name? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if you don't want to mess it up, but look, man, look, look, life is short, man. I ain't got time to be guessing and flipping a coin and shit like that either, though.
So I had a situation where it wasn't a visual thing where you could tell. Went through a drive-through.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Get to the window. I'm a ma'am. Calm down. I can't tell that from your voice. So it wasn't like trying to disrespect you because I see you and you're correct. My bad, my apologies. I can't tell from your voice.
You know what's so crazy to me, sending insurance on the phone?
But if you press more, I'm like, look, man, you got the economy package, my nigga. You should have got platinum. Like, look, shorty's like, don't be, like, don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be respectful, but you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Why you trying to correct me either though?
Right.
Right.
Like,
right.
I can't now if I'm looking at you and then okay, but if I don't see you and I hear a male voice or I hear a female voice, because I've had it happen twice, both sides. I was like, what the hell? Because I had somebody, thank you, ma'am. Hey, My apologies. I can't tell that from the drive-through window.
It gets crazier with insurance, and I'm sure J. Lew can relate to this. I've called clients like, "Hello, am I speaking to Karen Johnson?" This Karen.
Right.
Hey, so we had that plenty of time. Like over the phone, we wrong. You like damn, that sounds like a nigga. like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh no,
You just like,
I'm not getting that bill.
Right. Hey, Mr. Karen, how are you? What the fuck? I'm part of the Igbo people of Nigeria. We don't have that shit in Africa. I don't know what the fuck going on with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't understand. But it's a weird game. But I am. But in all seriousness, I don't have a problem referring to people how they choose to be referred to.
Exactly.
It is. I don't have a problem with that. But it is me lying. I do have a problem with lying, so maybe I shouldn't say it quite that way. I want to show you the respect to call you by the term you want, the term you've chosen. But I don't believe it. I will do it out of respect, but it's like me lying. And the litmus test, J. Lew said, the ultimate litmus test. If I really believed you as a woman, I could date you. I don't believe that for real. In my heart, you are a nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Right.
So there's nothing I could do. And I say all of that to say, in those areas, I agree with Candace Owens. And I don't find her problematic. In those areas, I do think that it's not nice.
Right.
But I don't know. Okay, well, my cousin said, then why lie? Oh, let me tell y'all. Oh, I got a story for y'all real quick. And I always got my stories. So this is my little cousin Shana. So I was on TikTok maybe TikTok, Instagram. I was on one of the sites, and I was watching the sites, and she has a platform where she talks about sex education. So I'm watching. I'm like, oh yeah, oh she knows what she's talking about. Yep. Oh, Shorty shop. Yep. And then one day, I made a post on Facebook, and she commented on it, and I was like, "Is that the sex girl?" It was like, "Hey, all my family check in. All my family come check in, say hi." And she was like, "Hey," I was like, "I know her. That's the sex girl. Like, what the fuck is she doing on my family posts?" Like, that's my cousin. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, "Yeah, the sex girl is my cousin." Like, oh Jesus Christ, what is going on in the world? But that's I find that shit. I don't know if she gonna find it funny, but I find that shit hilarious. I was like, young, my fucking little cousin is the sex girl. Oh Jesus, I gotta get off TikTok. This is too much. This is too much. But shout out. Exactly. I think I told J. Lew, he was like, "Well, you know, she your cousin for real, because y'all both." So, Shayna, put what your page is in the comments so people can follow you on TikTok and all your other sites, because she got some good information. But that shit was so funny to me. And as we wrap this up, my only concern with Candace Owens is her getting in with black media. What's her goal? Why is she trying so hard to get in with black media? And I fear that it's to sway people to Trump's side. I fear that she wants to get in and infiltrate and sway the impressionable people. I could be totally wrong, but that is my fear. But I'm not mad at Joe for doing the interview.
A good bit of it's kind of like it's gonna be like a fad to, you know what I'm saying, to say you voting for Trump. Like some, you know how some of our social media people, it's gonna be a fad to say, yeah, I'm voting for that. They ain't gonna be able to say two things he did. You know what I'm saying? They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be the cool thing to do. Like, and this what to piss me off, like the fact they asked Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? Like this week, listen to Kodak Black about something other than, you know what I'm saying, like his verse. Like that's
Jacqui,
just,
can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh yes, I'm like it's just weird the people that they ask for us.
Yeah,
You
I
you
feel like
you
I'm
you.
losing everybody. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah. I'm here, but I feel like I was losing y'all. Are we back now? Everybody good? Everybody functioning, hearing me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed the last little bit of what you said, J. Lew. I know you brought up Kodak Black, but I didn't quite hear it. Can
But
you
to
finish that, please?
go ahead.
Yeah, just speaking about the people that the people in our community that they go to for support. How
Yeah. But
like is somebody that you wouldn't think that's articulate, well articulated, educated, anything of that nature. It's like, let me go ask the rapper that's been locked up 15 times. They got abuse issues. Let me go ask him, or let me go ask this person who got 17. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Physical abuse cases and shit. Like, oh, he should know. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Just let me go find a celebrity, get their opinion. I'm like, come on, man. Like, look, it's a lot of people out here in the Black community that's intelligent, that puts in the work, that's, you know what I'm saying, well knowledgeable, putting, you know what I'm saying, years of putting in the work. Like
but you know what? One thing about the government and the society,
some people can shut the fuck up. Like, some people, you're not smart enough. You know what I'm saying?
It's going in and out.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I fell for that. I
And real quick, Shayna posted her information if you guys want to get information on good sex practices, habits, health. That's her website. Well, not website. That's her TikTok and Instagram. We just posted on the screen. If you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify or TikTok or Audible, go to YouTube, watch the doggone video, get those views up, and you'll see what she's listed that you can follow her for all your sex tips. And as Jacqui was saying, what were you saying, Jacqui?
I'm like, I'm the government, that's what they've done all these years. I used to love watching the little, I guess, like the little movies that the Wayans used to do with the message in there, where that happen, and then they show the educated Black man with the newscast. He's like, nope, let's go over here to the crackhead.
Right. And that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? To try to get people to show that Trump, that like racist Rick, like, hey, you see that Kodak Black, like J. Lew was saying, he said he liked Trump. And, it's like, you think that because any random Black person say they liked him, then now I like him? Like, how insulting.
But that one though, like, I can see if you pick like a scholar or a historian or something like that. Like, you pick somebody that if you was walking next to, you would clench your purse or run across the street. That's the one you want me to listen.
Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
That's because they think, just like they think all Black people look alike. They think, oh, well, he's Black. They should like him. He's a rapper.
Exactly. He's a rapper.
How pitiful is it that that's what they really think? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Because what do they really know about? What do they really know about Kodak Black?
Not a damn thing. He's popular with the darkies. Let's get him on the screen.
Let him perform, and they don't know shit.
And they say it with their chest. Kodak Black likes Trump.
I know. I'm like,
too. Like, who you think? Like, you don't recognize where I place Kodak Black in the hierarchy of opinion makers? You think he's here? I think Kodak Black is like way down. You know what I'm saying?
Or in a sense, they could really be petty and be like, we think this is y'all's level as a whole.
And that's their mistake. That's their fucking mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's get off of that. Let's get into something we can celebrate, because I definitely want to celebrate this brother who I have looked at as he was the down version of the culture, and I watched him go up and down and pause. But I want to celebrate him right now. So
if it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, so.
Man, shout out to Ray J. I never really knew he was really doing big business. I saw him with his hustles and was like, Ray J being Ray J. I saw him on, with his different women he dated, Ray J being Ray J. I had no idea he was really making moves. And I gotta salute that brother for that, man. He's taking his talents to Tronics Network. He's gonna start his own television network. But he sold his stake in the Raycon Global AirPods Air in the headphones, and he's using that to start what is it called again? Tronics Networks, which will be a black channel. And he's leaving. He took a $75 million buyout. That's bullshit. Like, people get mad. Well, he doesn't own it anymore. Okay, it would be really nice if a black person owned Raycon headphones. That would be nice. But he sold it for $75 million and he's using that to launch a TV network. That's nicer.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre sells Beats by Dre, or Jay-Z's, sold Tidal. Like, those are moves. I can't wait to sell a Pod Named Kickback. You know what I'm saying? You can have Jacqui and J Lew. Take them both. Sell it all. Give me money. I can start something else. You know what I'm saying? I applaud it, man. I feel really good about it. I feel really supportive. And I want to see what he does with his network. I'm curious.
I think he's going to do amazing things.
Okay.
Yeah.
People give, they give Ray J a bad rap, with everything that's been going on in the past and all of that. But I will say this, as far as Ray J, he moves silently. I haven't heard him badmouth a woman that he's been with. So he's been very, I just think that, like, again, a lot of times when y'all black men become successful, we got to find something. We got to find something negative. I don't think, like you said, boss moves. I don't think that was wrong for him to sell. Because a black man doesn't own this. But I did own it. Y'all didn't celebrate me when I was owning it. So now you're looking at, it's a bad move because I sell it. I've done what I needed about that company. I'm moving on. I've got bigger and better things. What I did with this company is going to fund what I'm doing now. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Like, it's his business. He built it up. Like, it's your prerogative to do what you want to do with your, with your business and what you sold. Now, obviously, I had opinions like back in the day when Bob Johnson sold, sold certain stuff. But now the landscape of media has changed so much that, and Ray J seemed like the type that he wants to be hands-on. He has to fight. Sometimes you gotta have something to chase. And I think this gives him something to chase and to kind of build from the infancy. And that some people need that, to kind of go through life. So, look, man, he did a great job. He, like you said, he never spoke negatively about nobody. He moved in silence. He definitely get the right investors out there in LA with him. He definitely well connected with them investors out there. So, and if they paying him $75 million, it clearly was successful, because ain't nobody giving you $75 million if it's not nothing that if you didn't build nothing up, to a certain level.
And one thing I do notice about him, he doesn't, when he has a business or he has an idea or whatever, he puts all his energy. He doesn't juggle. He like zoned into that project. Then after he's
focused,
right. He's very organized in the moves that he makes and what he takes on. He doesn't take on a lot because he makes it successful. He puts his all into it. Because remember the bikes that he had when he was on Love and Hip Hop? The little bikes, that was the first thing I seen really doing. And then it went to, the headphones. So I just think he's making, to me, I just think he's making moves. He's graduated.
That's good.
All right, Ray J. We celebrating you over here on a Pod Named Kickback for sure.
Yes.
And
he's not depending on his sister's success. So kudos to you.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shit, he didn't spearheaded the whole Kardashian clan success. So not only is he not depending on his sister, he helping other people's sisters. You know what I'm saying?
And he stopped.
He the way he showed love to his sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the way he showed the way he showed love to his big sister.
He supports her.
Yeah, so especially with me, with somebody with so many sisters, like, man, I just like to see how he showed love to his sister. You can tell if something happened, he with it.
Yeah, definitely. He grew up with Death Row, so you know what I'm saying? Everybody can talk shit about Ray J. You know, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. We know what his roots was. His roots was Death Row, so yeah, I just put that out there. Whatever.
And Whitney Houston, that's all I'm gonna say.
May she rest in peace.
Yes.
Our Kickback After Dark. This, and I'm sure y'all don't have your phones or whatever. I don't. But I do want to know what your rankings were. And I'll read it to you. And if you can say it on the spot, great. But I was so curious about this because it came up in a conversation, and I'm so fucking curious about what you rate in importance. When you're with someone in an intimate environment where you're, maybe the first date, where you're in each other's space, you see each other, smell each other, whatever. How do you rate these things? Because I was really wondering how I was perceived, but it got me to wondering how everybody else perceives this. So I have face, body, smell, outfit, shoes, jewelry, hair. Now that's a lot to try to memorize, but how do you rate these things? Maybe give me your top 2 or 3, and then we can break down a list, because I know you guys can't hold 10 different categories in goddamn mind. That's asking too much. But it's face. Think about it. You just hooked up with this person. You're at dinner. You did the hug, so you smelled them, you seen them, and everything, and now you're judging them. Like, maybe not negatively, but you're figuring out how you feel. You're looking at the face, the body, the smell, the outfit, the shoes, the jewelry, if any, the hairstyle. What's your top 3, 4, 5? As you can remember those. What stands out to y'all the most? Jacqui, you're the lady of the pod. We'll start with you. Face, body, smell, outfit, shoes, jewelry, hair. How are you ranking this?
Smell is number 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, smell is number 1. Because I feel like and shout out to the women in the room right now, but when a man walks past you, and you smell their cologne, it could linger on you for the rest of the day. That's all I'm gonna say. He's left an impression.
Yeah.
Number 2, I think I would go with body. I do want somebody healthy. And if you're taking care of your body, you're healthy. So I know that you have some type of discipline in your life.
That's good.
You said face and hair.
Face, body, smell, outfit, shoes, jewelry, hair.
Okay, the material, the shoes and all that, I'm not going there with that, because
you don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about that. But so I said smell, body, face.
Smell, body, face, hair.
Yes.
Okay, so those are all things that are you. Like your shoes, your outfit, your jewelry, that's outside of you. That's your accessories.
Right. For me, that's irrelevant, because you can switch that up.
I ain't mad. I feel it. J Lew, face, body, smell, outfit, shoes, jewelry, hair.
All right, so jewelry, shoes gonna be at the bottom for me. See, Jacqui kind of got me with the smell, because the smell is like on a first date. Like, if I notice it, if it's good, if it's bad, it's like we on 86 this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm real funny about smell. So like, if you smell bad, like we, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, like we gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hey, hey, new man, hit my phone real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like we gone. So that's the so that's why I'm, because I like, even kill smell or good, ooh, you know what I'm saying, you stood out smell. So I leave that off, because if you bad, that's like a red flag the whole shit over. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, that's in person, sexually, all of that shit. It's gone. But so I would say face, just because that's what I think when you walk in, that's what I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the first thing I see. So I'll say face, body, a lot of reasons. Jacqui said the discipline, you care about it. So that's like, okay, you show some discipline, you care about it. So face, body, I don't know. I guess
face, body, outfit, shoes, jewelry, hair.
Face, body, outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should show some type of style. So maybe I can kind of envision, if I went over her house would be laid out. If I let her decorate mine, so, you know what I'm saying, we moved in together, she'd be the one handling the deck. You know what I'm saying? So maybe face, body, outfit. And I guess that's it, right? Because smell is like, like if you don't smell right, then the whole shit is gone. Like, like, yes, I guess that's number one. But the thing is, I don't like saying that, because I'm the type, I get mad though. Like, if you smell bad, like, it'll make me mad though.
That's what I'm saying. So you the numbers. You would be out the door.
Like, yeah, like, I'm gonna, but see, like, when you say, like, but you can kind of go out with a guy. Maybe the cologne ain't great, but he don't stink. Like when I think of smell, like, if you stink, that's drastically different. Like, if you just like, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a little bit different. So if you stink, that shit, I'm in a bad mood. Cause I'm like, I didn't. Yeah. I'm gonna be pissed.
When I thought of the question, it wasn't there was no stinky people. It was just like, if how important is a good, like, is a good smell. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this bitch stink. Like, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking like,
that's why I ain't put it up on the jump, because I'm
right,
like, all right,
because it's like, if she a 10 in the face, 10 in the body, 10 in the smell, 10 in the outfit, 10 in the shoes, 10 in the jewelry, 10 in the clothes, how do you rate it when everything is a 10? That might be a good way to present it. And Jacqui, would that change your answers? Is if they got a 10 in everything, how you order it? Okay, boom. So J Lew, 10 in everything.
I love a good smelling man. That'll have you in your
probably body there.
Yeah.
Probably body.
So mine was face. Nothing's gonna trump like a pretty face to me. I love a pretty face. I love a pretty smile. Back in the day, they'd be like, I'm an ass man. I'm a titty man. I'm like, I'm a face man. now I'm an ass man. I am an ass man now. But I still, huh?
You don't care about the face?
No, I absolutely care. I care. But I really love a nice ass. Like, a nice ass just, I've found that that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate all my sisters that are buttocally challenged. I'm sorry. I like a nice ass. I do. But it's face first.
Real or fake?
I prefer real, man. I'm not really into all this fake shit. I try not to be judgmental or negative about it. And it's cool, It's cool. I'm not mad at you. I would date you, but ain't nothing like, just give me some natural. Oh, here go Burger. Since when? Burger, you gotta relax. But a pretty face is gonna stop everything I'm doing. I'm gonna stop everything. Nice ass is gonna be second. You know what I'm saying? An overall body. I respect, because I know how hard it is to work. I know what it takes, like y'all was saying. So that's discipline, that's character. It's work. So I appreciate it. Next is outfit. You give me a woman, you give me a pretty girl with a nice ass and an outfit. I have been I've been poor. So I don't dress normally every day. Well, actually, that's changed. But I haven't been able to wear what I want to wear every day. The last year or so. But I am super into fashion. Like, and I'm into awkward fashion. I like what made you put the red jeans with the black shirt and the lavender scarf? Like, you put together a crazy outfit, and I'm like, God damn it, girl, I love you. God damn it.
But
I love a nice outfit. I love fashion.
A good body can help that out though too. Like you have like a good body. If you got a good body, like it opens you up for a lot of stuff.
No, you
like,
and I prefer a particular body type. You give me a big girl, but if you give me a big girl with a fashion sense, she got me, dog. She got me. You put on, you got this outfit to do this, and you got the scarf. And why'd you wear a scarf tonight? I would have never thought to wear that, but you wore it, and it matches your shoelaces. Like you gonna get me. Like I'm into fashion, so like I love that shit. So with me, it's face, body, outfit, and I'm gonna go to smell next. Not that I would appreciate a woman that didn't smell good, because I wouldn't. And I think, like J Lew said, that goes without saying. I'm not dealing with nobody stinky.
Yeah.
Anybody stinky ain't in the conversation, so we can get rid of that. But
we got the same top 4.
Yeah, we do.
Great man.
But if you got like a rare fragrance like that I haven't smelled on every woman, you ain't got on Chanel No. 9 like Ariel bitch, like whatever every woman wears. You got some other shit. Like I used to really be a fan of lotions. Girls that come around me and with a lotion, I'm like, God, this makes me want to put my tongue in your butt. Like, what lotion is this? Like, a smell does have power.
Yeah,
you say that a lot though. You
right?
I say what a lot?
Like a lot.
That
like
too, Jay.
What I say a lot?
Like J. Cole say, like J. Cole and Savage. It should be J. Cole, Savage, and New a lot. He said, "Nigga, you trying to get slow?" I tell you, B. Hey, Burger, that's your block. That's your block. Not on Kennedy.
You definitely proving that you are ass man. Okay?
Kennedy, that's your block.
Don't pass.
I
want to eat this. I want to eat. Gotta relax.
I'm just trying to expand the culture. I'm trying to get everybody opportunity to be them. See my first say raw, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go raw and be safe. But yeah, I think that's my list: the face, the body, the outfit, the smell. I'm not really big on shoes. I have learned to appreciate it, but typically, like Tupac said it best to me. I can't stand no sneaker wearing nappy head bitch. But I do appreciate women that have a sneaker culture. So this ain't 1996. It's 2024. It's a different year. But I do appreciate a woman with heels. Like, I do like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind a woman that's wearing tennis shoes and got the latest J's. But I like a soft, more traditional woman. I want you to, when I take you out on the town, I want you to, you know what I'm saying? And I think most women can do both. So I don't want to act like I'm saying women can't do both. I do believe women can do both. But what I really enjoy is a pretty face, a nice body, hella style with the outfit. Give me some shit. Have on tennis shoes, but if the outfit is the outfit, and I don't give a fuck about your tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? And then if I smell you and it make me want to take a bite out of crime, like McGruff the crime dog, then we win it. We win it. You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all want to add to that?
I'm good on that.
No, we good.
All right. So before, would you say, J. Lew?
I said, nah, Burger said you learned that on your own. I'm like, nah, that was y'all block. It was rumors back in the day that y'all block was heavy on that, but it is what it is, man.
Hey, I was raised by Big Burger, man. So whatever you see, it's Burger fault.
Whatever he said, you said he did.
It's all Burger fault.
I like pretty face smells good, personalized.
Yeah, pretty face smell good,
The way she carry herself.
Mm-hmm.
All important. All important.
Yeah.
He with me. He with me. You gotta suck a fart out her ass. He with me. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was raised by Big Burger. I told you he raised me.
Ooh, Kenneth. You were new.
He raised me. What you expect?
Y'all some wild boys.
He told me everything I know.
Hey, I'm not going to the new and Burger parties. No, you, Burger, Diddy, Yali. I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I'm not coming.
Oh, man.
I'm like, hey, Cat, I'm keeping my age. They ain't gonna mess with my version, whole Cat.
Oh man! All right, what are y'all watching, man? What are we watching? What's on TV that has caught our attention? Let me find my sound effect.
Netflix and chill. What does that even mean?
All right, I know what I've been watching. What y'all been watching?
I've been watching on Netflix. It's a movie called Damsel.
I heard that was good.
Oh, I was thinking about watching that. Okay.
Yes, if you're into the medieval dragons and all of that, it's a good movie.
I heard it was good.
That's worth it. Okay.
There's a show called The Gentleman. I think that's Guy Ritchie, Madonna old husband. I heard that was good. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it was good. As far as what I'm watching, Love is Blind. I just finished, Married at First Sight. Well, Love is Blind and Married at First Sight. The last season of Married at First Sight, which was in Boston, I just finished the reunion today. Crazy, I watch those shows because it's so hard for me to find a woman I connect with outside of sex that I often, I'm like, I'm going on one of these shows, and of course we all know I applied for Love is Blind. No, I applied for Married at First Sight.
Okay.
Yeah, I applied for Married at First Sight, not Love is Blind. And I often feel like I might find my wife on one of them shows. I do, because I think when you give it all the bullshit and gets it down to who the person is, I shine in that category. And I hope the woman would, because it's like the women that want to marry me, I don't want to marry. And the woman I want to marry don't want to marry me. So I'm just like in this weird conundrum where it's like, this is weird. I got 8 women over here that want to marry me, and I got, 2 women over here that don't. And what am I do? What am I do? You know what I'm saying? So I love those shows. I love to see people fall in love. I love love. Aside from my pimpish background, I am a hopeless romantic. I do love, and I will want nothing more than a woman or two to share the rest of my life with. Some people get turned off like a woman or two, but I said a woman or 2. So I can have a woman. Women piss me off like, yeah, but you said you need 2, 3 women. Bitch, I said a woman or 2. So I want to make that distinction in case my wife is watching. Like, maybe it could be we can be monogamous. It could be just us. I don't want you to miss my message, boo. If you want to leave Nelly and you're not having that baby, I want you to hear my message.
Lord.
But I'm definitely finished those 2 shows. I thoroughly enjoyed them. I love love. I love when people find love. it's probably hard to believe, but I am a hopeless romantic. I love love. And so I watch those shows and I'm rooting for everybody. And I'm heartbroken when it don't work out. Like, yeah, I was rooting for you. I gotta make that a drop. I was rooting for you, Joe. But those two shows were thoroughly entertaining to me because people found love, people lost love, and I love that kind of shit. I haven't seen The Gentleman. I do plan to watch that. And what's the one you said, Jacqui?
That was good. That's the only one I watched. I watched Gentleman this week. Good.
That was good?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I got BET email me today like, you get a 7-day free trial to BET Plus. Oh, thank you. And I'm gonna watch All the Queen's Men. I watched the first 2 seasons. I have not seen anything of season 3. I got a week, 7 days free. I'm gonna watch that, then I'm gonna cancel it. I hate to say it, BET, but I don't want BET
Never
Plus.
heard that show.
It's Eva Marcel, the girl from Top Model.
Okay.
And she runs a strip club where it's male strippers. But she does some illegal activity and the men do some of the illegal activity for. But I would just say this. You can say it's like P-Valley in the regard where it's strippers, but it's the opposite sex. But I'll just say this to you, J. Lew. The male strippers, they always naked or whatever they're doing, but they're always fucking fine-ass women. So it ain't like you just gotta watch a bunch of half-naked men. It's really the trick is it's a bunch of half-naked women because that's what they fucking.
Yeah, it seems like very BET-ish though. Like I don't know. I'm a little storyline. Yeah, it is. It is okay because sometimes it just be shit all over the place.
You know, I tell you when I'm like I don't like this show or this is worth checking out and I'll tell you if I like it. Like I like that show. I like it.
And the thing is, Eva Marcel plays her name is Madam. The strippers in her club, the strip club itself is a front, of course, we all know that. So she's killing people, she's sending them, they got they dirt, she's covering up, like she's on, like this is the perfect role for her. I love this role for her. She is no shit, like she gets involved with her plug. I'll just give you a little bit. Okay. She gets involved with, and they go to war, whatever, and she ends up killing his wife, cutting her head off. And so now she's looking over her shoulder because she know the retaliation is coming.
Burger said in real life, the male strippers always fucking big girls.
Yeah.
On a TV show, they be fucking some of the finest women you can find. They be fucking some of the finest women you can find on the show.
I will say this, y'all. I have tuned in to some of their lives, some of the male strippers, and I do know that Midnight, he's a huge advocate for BBW. Huge advocate. So he goes on his live. Sometimes he's always talking about, BBWs, and somebody asked him a question. Well, have you ever had a BBW that smell? He was like, nope, never. He said they smell good.
See, so everybody that got smell in your category, get you a BBW. Be like Drake.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check out The Gentleman. I'm gonna check out Jacqui. What's that show?
Damsel. Mm-hmm.
That's like a Game of Thrones type thing.
No, not really. You'll get your little hopelessly romantic scenes in there because it's about back in the medieval times. So of course, you get set up with somebody with the prince, but it's a twist to it because the prince is running girls in and out, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So you'll see that, but it's
watch it down.
But it's really good. And also, if you want to watch Mr. Hopeless Romantic, I also was watching it's a documentary, but it's called Hopelessly in Love. So it talks about celebrity relationships. So it touches on Left Eye and Andre. I didn't know she slept with Suge Knight. I found a lot of stuff on that one. But anyway, Then they touched on Biggie and Faith, and I didn't know he was juggling Faith, Lil Kim, and Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore. Oh, I knew that.
So it goes into the relationship.
People still want insurance. Like, go to sleep. The fuck?
Go get that clothes out and go get that money, man.
Right. I'll say musically, the Pod Named Kickback playlist will be in the description on YouTube and Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen or watch this podcast. I will add the description. I've added Cardi B's new single, Enough. Glorilla, Yeah Glow. Gunna, Beat the Case featuring Offset. Kanye, Ty Dolla $ign with Rich the Kid, Carnival. 4 Bats and Drake, Data 8. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, Party Next Door, Real Woman, Don Toliver, Deep in the Waters. Stove God Cooks, it's music. I update it every fucking Friday with all the new music. It's about 2-3 hours of music every week, and it's new music added and mixed in. I'm gonna give y'all, and this is gonna fuck up the money we can make on YouTube, but I don't care. I care more about y'all. About the money. So I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of 4 Bats and Drake. I'm gonna give you about 20 seconds of this.
I'll come and slide by 8 p.m. and send a text to your DM. $100 for your fucking ass, $200 for your fucking nails.
So yeah, I like that Jones. Nice smooth vibe. Drake comes in later, but I want you guys to check that shit out. Hey, did y'all know that the Can I Call You Rose song that sounds like it's from the 60s or 50s? That shit came out last year. That group is called The Sacred Souls, and they make this old-timey music. I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of it if you're not familiar with the song. It's big on TikTok, but everybody might not have heard it. This sounds like some shit made in the 40s to me.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
Don't it sound like something from like the 40s or 50s when they didn't have regular cars and shit?
Yes.
Who is that?
That's The Sacred Souls, and it's like black, white, Asian people. It's everybody.
Okay.
But they have a whole album, and what I do now is when I'm selling insurance during the day, I'll throw on their album because it's so non-threatening, it's so mellow, and so old school. It sounds like elevator music, damn near, but it sounds good.
Right.
I put that on when I'm talking. Yeah, Miss Tina. I know you sound like a man, Timothy, Tina, whatever you want to be called, but let's get you some life insurance. You know what I'm saying? And I keep that music on in the background and calm them down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the gender right all the time.
Right.
Nice music, man. Clarissa said she thought that was sexy as hell. And Jackie, she also said, is it possible to lose 40 to 50 pounds in 4 months?
Yeah, and gain
muscle.
Yes, Clarissa, it is with the proper workout and the proper meal plan and discipline. You definitely can.
So boom. Meal plan, workout, and exercise. You gotta do all of it. You can't do one. You know what I'm saying? You can't just like lick the clit, ignore the pussy, and don't touch the ass. You gotta lick the clit, lick the pussy, and ass. You gotta do all 3. You know what? Don't give me no mic, J. Lew. Don't give me a mic. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do if you give me a microphone.
J. Lew like a parent, like, here he go.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what you do. I want you to go get that picture with you doing that shit. Yeah. Screenshot that shit though.
No.
Definitely hit on Instagram, get fifth with _ Jack JACQ, and we'll definitely talk. We'll get you started.
Boom. You hear that? Tell them one more time, Jackie. Tell them one more time.
Oh, it's get fit for Jack. It's on the screen. That's on Instagram, but definitely hit me up on Instagram. We can chop it up, and we can definitely get you started so you can get ready for Puerto Rico, girl.
Ow! Ow! All right, before we get up out of here, we talked about some music. Finally, sports. I don't want to take a deep dive into this, but J. Lew, your team picked up Russell Wilson. The Pittsburgh Steelers picked up our team, because Mike Tomlin, black head coach, never had a losing record. And he has, whenever they try to get rid of a black head coach or get rid of a black player, he'd be like, come on over here. And I love that shit so much. And the Rooney family, the Rooney rule is you must interview a minority before you can make a hire. And I just love, I'm about to be a Steelers fan too. But they picked up Russell Wilson and they picked up Justin Fields. And I think they put themselves in a position at the quarterback position to be successful for the next decade. They have Russ for the next year or two. Let Justin Fields take over after that, after mentoring under Russ, mentoring under Mike Tomlin. He'll be ready. And I think you guys just saved your franchise. I think you did what needed to be done, J. Lew. Do you agree, or do you think this bullshit?
I don't think we saved it. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually win. But so you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say saved, but I do think it was both great. You know what I'm saying? Both great moves. Like the Russell Wilson, I was definitely on that for the money, and then the way they was treating Justin Fields, and when it came clear that he wasn't going to be able to get a outright starting job, I figured the best place for him, you know what I'm saying, to be was with an organization that's going to take care of him.
Absolutely. Jackie, are you following this?
The owner all up in the video, being racist, saying racist. Come on over there.
Come to the Steelers. and Burger like, nigga, pick a team, you all over the place. I'm a Cowboy fan. My mother was a Cowboy fan. I was born and raised in D.C., which is the home of the Washington Redskins / Commanders. My whole family was Redskin fans. My mother said, we are Cowboy fans. We're going against everything the family does. And the Cowboys were sorry when I was a kid. The Redskins was winning Super Bowls every year. And I'm like, why the fuck are we Cowboy fans? We suck. And our city team keeps winning. This is bad. But I stuck with the Cowboys 1-15 in my hometown amongst all my family, and we were losing. I stuck with them. I ain't switching up now. I done stuck with a team that was 1-15, couldn't beat nobody, couldn't do nothing, and I stuck with them. I ain't switching totally now. But you give me a black head coach that looks out for black players and other black assistant coaches, you're going to tempt me. I'm going to be tempted. I ain't leaving my Cowboys because that's something different. That's me and my mother. My mother passed, 1988. I'm always going to be a Cowboy fan because that was what we did.
Right.
But I'm going to support. You got a black coach, my black power fist, I'm rocking.
I can support you. I just won't, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Burger say slash the Commodores. So the Redskins, Commanders, Commodores. I call them the Salamanders. That's what I call them. Jackie, do you have a football team?
I'm sticking with the Falcons. Don't y'all murder comments. Yes, I'm sticking with.
Well, y'all got your cousins.
Y'all do. I like what y'all doing.
Yes.
Y'all made a move. Oh, the Cowboys come to Atlanta.
When?
So this year.
Okay.
So are we all gonna go together?
Yeah.
We all going?
So you make sure you put on your cowgirls tennis skirt.
Whoa. Why got Whoa, Jackie, wait a minute. I haven't disrespected you.
That's a compliment. Y'all got nice legs.
Oh, I do. And I ain't even got to shave my legs. Let me show y'all my legs. I ain't even got to shave. Just natural, just olive oil.
Wow. Is this Rest your knee? What the fuck is what?
No, that's my whole leg. I don't go hair on my leg. It's nice and smooth, like a baby's bottom.
Oh gosh.
I use raw shea butter from Africa.
From his root. From his root.
Yeah. Because I'm part of the Igbo people. I'm part of the Igbo.
From the Igbo community.
Igbo tribe of Nigeria. Bird was talking about some damn pause.
Can we talk about this fight? Y'all talking about football. Can we talk about this fight happening July 20th of this 30-year difference between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul?
Yeah, what do y'all think? I personally believe no matter how old Mike is, he gonna beat the shit out of Jake Paul. But a lot of people are telling me like, dog, Mike is too old. You can't just go around fighting people. Like, yeah, he's Mike, but Mike is 57. Yeah, and Jake Paul is 29. So, like, temper your expectation. I still feel like Mike gonna beat his ass. Am I wrong?
No.
If I think if Mike take him, I think I'm picking Mike. But if it gotta happen in round 1 or 2. If it go past that, then I'm not picking Mike. Then I'm like, all right, Mike gonna be gas. Might look like. But so it just.
I'm with you, Kenneth, because Mike is fast. I don't care what y'all say. And the last I checked, I think he got like 6% body fat.
But Mike get in there being nice and shit. Like Mike a different Mike though. He get in there being nice and shit, like helping people up and shit. Like I'm like this.
I just know Jake Paul better have a full face cover because we don't know what he gonna bite this time.
Mike gonna get in there being nice and shit. Like, hey man,
Mike gonna still a nice shit.
He gonna be giving them hugs and shit. Why? Mike gonna piss us off. Mike better not piss me off. He better go there and knock this dude out.
I didn't win a fight, but also it's Jake Paul's business, so he might be like, Mike, you can't knock me out. That's the rule.
That's what's kind of making me. I'm like, look, man, this seems a little weird though, because if Mike don't win this, like he already messes up with that when he knocked out Nate Robinson.
Yeah, the dunker, the basketball player. Now I did see that interview with Sugar Ray, and I've related to it so much because he was like, now I was a monster, a warrior, but now I feel like a bitch because I don't want to let that side out no more. And that's how I be feeling like I don't want to let my anger out. I don't want to let the crazy new out. So I just take shit. And I be feeling like a bitch behind it because it's like I would normally never take that. I know if I let that new out.
But that's what counseling for. You
it's hell to pay. Right. And what if he finally lets that out on Jake Paul?
Right.
Oh, then he gonna fuck. Then it's gonna be a big problem for Jake. Jake not gonna do no more boxing no more. If he can, but if not,
they gonna make more money into a rematch.
It's always more money in a rematch. But do you think, as part of Jake Paul's contract, it's like you can't knock me out? Like you can't. Like this has to be an even fight. Maybe like a 4-round rule. Like you can't knock me out in the first 4 rounds, no matter what. But people are saying that Jake is decent enough of a fighter that he couldn't beat Mike in his prime, but he could beat 57-year-old Mike. Do y'all any credence to that he could actually beat Mike because Mike is so old? What do y'all think?
I'm gonna tell y'all this from the fitness world. Age ain't number the number. Don't think because he's 57 years old that he's not fit to fight somebody 27 years old. He has experience. He has speed. He's kept up with his workout regimen. So I've seen a lot of 57-year-olds where I'm like, okay, try him if you want to.
Yeah, if that's the case, yeah. But it just seemed because I sort of fight with him and Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, he took it easy on Roy.
But both of them, like, but. That's what I'm saying though. Like it seemed like he was like, oh, he was in there being. I'm like, look, that's not Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not. I'm like, he's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like he throw through 3 punches, then just like play around for the rest of it. So it depends on what Mike we got going. If he going in there to win, or is he just going in there to like, hey, this is entertainment. So
That's true. And also I look at it this way. Yeah, Mike is older, but Mike knows how to prepare for a fight. Jake Paul is young. He can have vices. He can still be like you. We've seen Mike when he's been down, when he was going through the shit with old girl, and his fights was
Robin.
You know what I'm saying? So he has it in his mind that he knows how to train mentally and his body physically. Jake Paul might not be there. You 27, me at 27, my mental.
But not, and that's why I'm like, if Mike wants to beat him, he'll beat him. If he wants to go in there and be the nice guy and all that stuff, then you're gonna be able to tell round one if it's Mike, or if it's like, hey, we about to give you a bag to do this for 4 round exhibition type thing. So I think you'll know real soon on which Mike's showing up.
Yeah, but I think there's a third Mike. I think there's a Mike that's like, I got to give people what they came for, so I can't knock this motherfucker out in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But round 4, I'm going to knock this motherfucker head off his shoulders, because he still got to give us a show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Mike making a lot of money, like Burger said, Mike making a lot of money selling weed. The little Evander Holyfield ear edibles, they said we were eating the ear-shaped edibles. Which is funny as hell. But yeah, Burger said he's not gonna let Jake embarrass him. I do agree with that. Mike got a little more pride because Mike ain't broke. If Mike was broke, anything goes. But Mike ain't broke. He making some good money off that weed.
I hope I'm wrong, man. Like I ain't like they be saying
Me too.
It's too many money grabs going on. I hope not though.
We'll have to stay tuned and see July 20th. That's gonna be a big fight. Everybody gonna be tuned into that.
Hell yeah, and I got the free, not free, but because if the government is listening, nobody don't have free anything. But I will have to fight. Maybe we all get together and watch it. I know Burgers in DC, but Clarissa out here, y'all two out here. I'm gonna throw a joint in my spot. Everybody come through, we watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? July 20th, we do a live podcast or some bullshit. If shit go weird, we do that. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in every week.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. And then y'all remember Hulu this week, the Freaknik documentary.
Oh.
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out because you want to see Jacqui in her little Freaknik outfit on a documentary. She's definitely in it.
You definitely your face, right? I definitely on that, John. I ain't gonna lie to you. It
wasn't.
It was her and Meats. Her and Meats and the Tupac with the wrong man from BMF.
You got it on a slant.
We're gonna talk about BMF next week because their version of Tupac, I was like, dog, y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax. But I heard about that fight, but I never heard it was BMF. I always heard Tupac got into a fight with Jack the Rapper. But I didn't know what BMF was back then.
Right.
I didn't know who he was with. I just know that he got into a fight. And it's kind of cool that they put that in there, but they like the timelines and the bandana, the Pendleton was all wrong. Just weird. 50 get it together.
The look and the acting was all wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They had like J Lew playing Tupac. It was weird. It was just weird. But what y'all think about damn, what was I gonna say? The BMF. I can't think of my thought.
Well, I will say Neo's doing his thing.
I think Neo doing a good job. He got his ass beat as he should.
Right. 2 Chainz too. Shout out to 2 Chainz. He's doing his thing on there too.
2 Chainz is a little annoying. I love 2 Chainz as a rapper. His role as an actor, I'm like, I don't like his acting or his character. The character he playing or the way he's acting it out. 2 thumbs down. But, is what it is.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah. Jacqui will put thumbs in asses. Thumbs up. She trying to do some Jacqui relax.
Oh man, nigga, nigga was like, hey man, he was like them games, B.
Candace said, just show me my clips.
Yeah, you should have seen the behind the scenes Jones though.
Yeah, can we? What behind the scenes at Jacqui?
Y'all gotta pay for that.
That's gonna be on our Patreon, patreon.com/Pod Named Kickback. I'm gonna make sure we air that for you the first week of April. You guys tune in and support the podcast. But as always, it's been a pleasure. J Lew, Jacqui, I appreciate you. I really think that we give people some a good reprieve from their week. We break down weekly topics. We break down deeper concepts. And I think people appreciate us for it. And I think they're better for us doing it. And I just want to thank y'all for assisting me as I try to, push this platform and all y'all insight, all y'all research, all y'all jokes.
Trying you doing. So stop using that trying.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am. So we doing our thing. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to let y'all get back to y'all night. I think I might watch
All Queens Men. It's your 7-day
trial. I only got 7 days. So I gotta watch that. I was tempted to watch Damsel, but I only got 7 days. So I gotta watch all the Queens Men's.
Yes.
And Berger said all the different hosts. Absolutely, Berger. Shout out Brittany. Shout out Randy. Shout out Dana, Zara. It's like we got like our own little Avengers team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we just whatever missing calls for, that's who's on the team that week.
I can't wait to meet everybody else that I haven't been on here with.
Yeah, we gonna next week. We gonna see something different.
Okay.
Talk about the NCAA tournament. Oh yeah, definitely shout out to Howard University, my alma mater. HU, because they're in the NCAA tournament. Morehouse isn't.
You got jokes.
He said, boy, that face, James' face tell it all. You
got jokes.
No, I'm just stating the facts, bro. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I'm just saying Howard is in it and Morehouse not. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, oh no, we ain't in that junk, man. Shout out Diddy and the Howard crew.
Wow, you can put him with us? That's what we doing? Wow. And on that note, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So, skip you, reverse you, draw 2, draw 4, draw 4. Uno, the color is red. We out.
Take that.